Today's starting pitcher, Jacob deGrom. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
One down. Now the number 2 hitter, Elly De La Cruz.
So here's a fun note on Elly. He became the youngest player in high A ball to homer from both sides of the plate in the same game, and it gets better. He did it again 2 games later. Those are the type of games that tend to get you promoted in the minors. He was looking for some firewood right there. I tell you what, if you're not out in front, swing at that pitch, you'll be looking for a new bat.
And that's off the plate. The inside edge. 3 balls and a strike. On the ground, right side, Ramirez fires over to first. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight.
Shortstop Corey Seager.
Hey! Swing and a base hit, and that keeps the inning going. Here's Pete Alonso. Late on that fastball.
Good fastball going early until they show they can make some good contact. You keep on throwing the pitch.
Swing and a miss. Stepping in, Troy Tulowitzki. Tap foul at the plate. 0-1 now. Ball. Swing and a foul out of play. 1-2 now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield.
Runner on the go. And a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Over to Castro for 1. On to first, double play. Base is empty after the double play. Miguel Cabrera getting ready to hit. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a ground ball. Over to first. That ends the frame. Back now from Hilldale Park. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
That's outside.
Check swing. He went. That's strike 2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
The designated hitter, Lance Berkman.
Gets him to chase after that one. No score here in the second. High fly ball down the left field line. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Fights it off. He'll see another. Now this is in the air down the line. Berkman on the move. That's out number 2. And here is Devers. Devers, the baby-faced assassin. And Devers hits that one. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. Back at Hilldale Park. Bottom half of inning number 2. Jorge Posada digs in now.
The fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Nope, that's a ball.
Goes down looking. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left.
Ball 1.
This one smoked on its way out of here. He'll touch them all. One down. Now it's the right fielder, Braden Montgomery. Ryan, when you talk about his skill set, he stops teams from getting hits. That's the thing that he's so good at. He's just really difficult to get base hits against.
Well, he's got power, and he has a reputation of being a strike thrower. So, to his advantage, he can expand the zone.
Hard hit left side. To first, and that is out number 2.
He can throw that fastball slightly above the top of the strike zone to get hitters to chase. He can also break it off because when you're geared up for good velocity, it's hard to stay back. You have to make a decision really early.
So what's the approach from an offensive perspective against a guy that doesn't give up a lot of hits?
I think you just kind of have to lean out over the plate and, take your base. But seriously, you just have to try to shorten up. I think guys choking up on the bat a little bit to have some more bat control, be a little bit quicker, and don't get greedy.
Way out front for strike 2. Inside.
Nope, that's inside.
3 and 2 down. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Back now from Hilldale Park. Here's the catcher, Jorge Posada. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. He wastes no time on this one. Too low, under it. 1 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Castro in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Berkman settles under this one, and there's 2 away. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. That one's in there, 0-1. De La Cruz, 24 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Just missed. bounced, and that got the pitcher. Beats him to first, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here. Back at him. Park. Now it's the DH, Derek Jeter. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. The throw is still in time, so they get the first out of the inning.
Center fielder, Sean Biggins.
In the air to left center, Williams in position, and there's two away. Back to the top of the order. Now it's the shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki. Outside, ball one. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A gigantic blast. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. So up next, Miguel Cabrera. Crushed left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. They've hit another. Struck out looking his first time. To the right side, and it goes just foul. Ryan. And that'll do it. Start of the fourth. Here comes Corey Seager. That one hit to right. Montgomery has a beat on it. And there's one away.
Ball.
Since debuting in 2019, no player in the majors has hit more homers than Pete Alonso. And that is cut on and missed. And the count 1-1. Called strike right there.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
That's a ball.
In the air, right field. Montgomery on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's two down. Here's Acuna. Struck out swinging his first time.
Well, you know, with two out and nobody on, it's going to take something special to get a run across. So why not? If you got some pop, swing for the fences.
Comes up empty. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Two down, nobody on. cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Ready to go, bottom four. Here's Jose Ramirez.
Jose Ramirez.
High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there. And that one is off the wall. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. A two-run blast. Now it's the switch-hitting outfielder, Lance Berkman.
You know, this group of hitters putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They've got to be happy with the 6 runs they've thrown on the board. That's usually enough offense to win you the game, so they just have to keep doing what they're doing.
Line drive. And it gets down for a base hit. And a man aboard.
So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Now there's one away. Here's the center fielder, Sean Figgins. Fly to left his first time. Gets down, base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Next offering is fouled back. 2 on, 1 out. De La Cruz takes it in for the out. 2 away. Devers now.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
That one at triple digits. In the dirt. The 1-1. And that one clips the corner. Acuna on the run. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Back now from Hilldale Park. Now it's the DH, Lance Berkman. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1.
Well, these players, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
1 up, 1 down.
I just think the lack of drawing any walks is an indication that they need to be a little more selective and less anxious about forcing something to happen.
That one fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Good job to fight that one off. The 0-2. And that's a strikeout looking. And that's 4 strikeouts. 2 outs, base is empty. The switch hitting catcher will come up to hit. Jorge Posada. The 1-0. And another ball. that one at triple digits.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Tosses to first, and the inning is over. Back at Hilldale Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Yeah, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back out there. But he's taking this one for the team. Perhaps he can stabilize things and the offense can score some runs for him.
Hard liner, and that's got extra bases written all over it. And it's a leadoff double to start the bottom of the 5th.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, you can't expect to get a great pitch to hit with an open base and a runner on second.
Back to second safely. Nearly got caught in between there. Man at second. And this one bounces away from Posada. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand.
Acuna under it. And he makes the catch. Runner tags for home. The relay throw. Safe. And they add to their lead as the run scores from third. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Braden Montgomery. And that is out of play.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ball lifted left field. That is the inning. All set for the top of the 6th. Now the left fielder, Ted Williams. And first offering is fouled off.
Ball.
No question about this one. It's out of here. He sends one out the opposite way. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Late with the swing there. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes in plenty of time to first, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. To the right side, Ramirez slings to first, and there are 2 outs. 2 down, base is empty, and now the shortstop, Corey Seager. Foul ball there. Here comes the 0-1. Fought off foul. 0-2 now. Stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. So he picks up his 6th. Back at Hilldale Park. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Lance Berkman. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Yo one. And that drops in for a strike. Williams takes it in for the out. One down. And that's hammered into right field. And that's a base hit.
Wastes no time there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And here is Sean Figgins.
Runner.
To first, and they've got him picked off. Oh, caught up in a rundown now. Man at second. That's in there, and it's 0-2. Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting his swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
Slinging it to first in time. Move to second. He's picked off. Throw to third. He's safe. Just ahead of the tag. And now he's picked off at third. He will score. And it's 8-3. That's a laser base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Runner on the go. That's a base hit. Tulo coming home. The run scores all the way from first.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, getting that barrel there to meet it just in time. I tell you what, it's not easy to do.
Cabrera swings through it for strike one. Swing and a miss. That one at 101. Off the mark there. Ball one.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
This one in the air, right field. Brings it in. And that is the third out of the inning. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there. Boo, growing up, who was your favorite big league mascot?
The Philly Fanatic, still the best mascot.
Is there a reason?
Well, I love the Phillies, and I love Mike Schmidt. Michael Jack Schmidt, 548 home runs. He was my favorite.
Well, some people say you and the Philly Fanatic kind of have some things in common.
We have a similar body type. It's true.
That's in. Ball 2.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. 3-2 now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Struck him out looking. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Now it's belted deep to left, way out of here. Home run. And they cut into the deficit. One down. Lance Berkman now at the plate. And a swing and a miss. Next offering is fouled back. Here's the 0-2. Sets him down looking. Strikeout number 8. Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
This isn't a pitcher that softens up when he starts to show signs of fatigue. I mean, his stuff stays sharp. Makes these at-bats more difficult than they normally would be against other pitchers at this stage of the game.
And that keeps the inning alive. Jorge Posada will hit next. He's already homered in this game. On the ground at first. Dives, and he can't hang on. The tag, and he's out. Out to the... Back now from... Del Park leading off Jorge Posada. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Taylor, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. That one felt good. And it's fouled away.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control and command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Next pitch misses inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, his stuff is just too good to fail.
That one in the dirt. Ball 2.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
Takes it in for the out. Now it's the right fielder, Braden Montgomery. He's already homered here in this one. And that's fouled off. The 0-1. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. 2 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
De La Cruz gets under it. And that is that. Back at Hilldale Park. We're at the top of the 8th. Ted Williams getting ready to hit.
Now pitching, Aaron Ashby.
And that skips in the dirt.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
The 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. First pitch swinging. Next offering is fouled back. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Got him swinging for the K. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th.
Leading off, designated hitter, Derek Jeter.
One away. To the right side, Castro tosses to first, and now 2 gone. So back to the top of the order. Troy Tulowitzki, the next to hit. He's there. He's got it. And that will end 1 for 3. That missed by a lot. And that is ball 1. Ashby in his 4th year, 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2018. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. I know that was a ground.
Now pitching, Darren O'Day.
Ball, that's
When
just
the
down.
leadoff man gets on, you want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they.
Cabrera. Here's Ramirez for 1. They get the double play, and just 1 out to go now. Base is empty after the double play. Here's Acuna now. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Ranging back. That's the ball game. Final score here today.